currently standing in front of the church here. This is a nice looking old style church, very, very small. Cemetery is on the left and behind it. So let's do a quick review here, and thanks again for everybody watching. This is a really, really small church. Front door, of course, is locked. Very small inside. Still looks good though. No broken windows, so it's actually taken care of on that form. Running water out here. So let's get on to the cemetery part. We're going to start at the back of the cemetery and just simply work our way to the front. These are actually rather new graves. Old church. Maybe the newer graves are out this way. The cemetery itself is rather nice. See the church right there in the back. Lots of stone benches. So far, I actually haven't seen very many old dates. Maybe the older ones are towards the back, which I believe is true here. Now, I've noticed a few babies graves all in a row right there. (1913). As I mentioned, the church is rather small. Here is some of the older ones, as I thought. U.S. Marine Corps. (1916). (1904). 1912. That one's too old to recognize. 1819. I don't know if that's correct. Now, as I mentioned, now that we are back towards the back, we're definitely getting into some older ones, more damaged as well. 1896. 1870. (1870). (1980). So not all the older ones are here in the back, because some of these are actually newer now. It almost looked as if the older ones were right there in the middle, and then they started spreading the newer ones out around it. Which would clearly make sense. These are all 1980s through 1970s. It's actually a very nice, well-kept cemetery, to tell you the truth. 1861. (1933). These are all recent here. So definitely a nicer cemetery here. Lots of old and newer ones. Another shot of the church. Some of them have cracked over the years. Let's see, trying to get back without stepping over these. That one seems to be missing the stone. It's got the plat. (1816). All in all, a rather clean, and it is small, but clean and old building. Definitely some older ones. You know what? I did not even notice this one that's in the bush. 1899. And there is a perfect shot of the back of the church. Well, my take on Pine Flat is definitely well taken care of. There is some older graves out there, but definitely not haunted.